Okay, Danielle is here with a first look at the weather. It is starting to warm up.
Yep. And if my job was just to tell you about the warm, happy stuff,
Yes.
and I would leave
Be an
it
easy
there.
job.
But my job encompasses all of it. And I must tell you, yes, winter, a big bout of winter is about to happen. It starts Thursday night and lasts through Friday. Until then, though, it is very springy and bright and things like that. 7 degrees was our high today. Also the current temperature at the airport. Gusts have been up to 50 kilometers per hour for the day today, and you can expect that up to 50 really up until about 9 o'clock tonight, and then things will calm down, but the gusts will be back for tomorrow. All right, this is your 24-hour forecast brought to you by 5th Avenue Volkswagen. Family-owned, community-driven. Discover more at 5th Avenue Volkswagen. And it's going to be fairly mild even in the overnight hours, 2 degrees, and then 3 degrees by 8 a.m. That's when the gusts will start to pick up, though, and then 60 to 70 kilometer per hour gusts likely for tomorrow. That will carry us all the way up to 10 degrees, though. And then after that, the snow starts. We'll talk more about the snow coming up, Ian.
Okay, so when will the very first snowflake fly?
Ooh, in Calgary?
Yes.
As early as 6 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay, and to be clear, it's not just one snowflake we're getting. We'll get 2, 3, maybe several more.
Several more. Thank you for clarifying that. You may have to shovel a few times.
Oh.
That's the possibility. Because if you wait till it's all said and done, ooh, that's tough on the heart. Okay, here's your Skywatch weather camera. And looking out there right now, well, there's no indication that this is on the way, but I assure you a blast of winter is on the way. 80 kilometer per hour gust, that was the max down in Pincher Creek today so far, and just over 80 in Lethbridge. For us in Calgary, we got closer to that 50 mark, and somewhat similar in Brooks at 41. Medicine Hat in those mid-50s. It's going to get even gustier in all communities for tomorrow, so we'll go 60 to 70 in Calgary, and there's actually a wind warning in place for the far south. I'll show you that in just a second. This is what the gusts so far today, though, have done to temperatures today. It's very warm for the end of February. 3 degrees in Pincher Creek, 5 in Lethbridge right now, 8 in Medicine Hat and Brooks, 7 in Calgary and Drumheller. Banff is above the freezing mark at 2. There's a look at the wind warning that is in place. 110 kilometer per hour gusts certainly possible in these communities. So Crowsnest Pass, Pincher Creek, Fort Macleod, Lethbridge, Tabor, down to Milk River. That's in place for tomorrow. Okay, let's look at the radar satellite. Not a whole lot going on. You can see some moisture way up in central Alberta at this point. I want to give you the futurecast here and give you the hour by hour because, as Ian was talking, when is the start time on all of this? Well, enjoy a really nice spring-like day, if you can get past the wind, of course, for tomorrow, because tomorrow looks like we'll get some sunshine, and then the clouds will increase later in the day. By about 6, 7 o'clock is when it looks like the snow will make its way into Calgary, likely starting off at just a few flurries, and then it will intensify. It will slump down to Lethbridge tomorrow night, and then it will be consistent in much of southern Alberta. Basically, it's when you look at QE2 Highway 2 to the west, this is where we're seeing the most amounts from this system, because this is what will be concentrated and consistent, and then it will start to let up late Friday for Calgary. For the far south, they're going to hang on to that until early Saturday morning. This is a look at totals, and anywhere from 10 to 15 centimeters possible in the city of Calgary, Canmore, Cochrane, Okotoks, High River, Tabor. Okay, so here's that longer range forecast. 10 degrees is our high for tomorrow. Some sunshine, some cloudy periods, windy though. And then tomorrow night, 1 to 3 centimeters of snowfall possible, and then another 5 to 10 centimeters likely through Friday. Also much colder temperatures, -7 by Friday, -8 as a high for Saturday.
Okay, so one more day of the warmer weather. Let's enjoy it while we can, right?
Right. There's a lot going on in the next 48 hours in this city. So let me make sure you're prepared for it. 6 degrees current temperature. Our high was 7, which is warm, but nowhere near the record of 18.6 for this day. All right, 3-day forecast. Tomorrow, warm and windy. A high of 10, gusts 60, even potentially 70 kilometers per hour in the city. And then by tomorrow night, as early as 6, but most likely around 7:30, the snow will start to fall. It'll become intense, widespread, consistent. By Friday, another 5 to 10 centimeters possible. A high of -7, so you'll need the parka back, and you'll have to shovel. Ian.
Let's get a sneak peek at the evening ahead. Danielle joins us now. It felt much springier out there today.
And even springier tomorrow. It's tomorrow night I want to make sure you have a heads up about. 5 degrees is the temperature right now. We did get up to 7 earlier today. It's been a little gusty at times, up to 50 kilometers per hour in the city. Overall, quite a nice day. Tomorrow, things are going to get gustier as a cold front approaches. So we're looking at 60 to 70 kilometer per hour gusts possible tomorrow. That will carry us up to 10 degrees, so very spring-like. But by the supper hours, the snowflakes will start to arrive, and this is a big snowfall on the way. Those details just ahead, Tara.
Thank you, Danielle. Let's bring Danielle back in now as we look ahead to our 5-day forecast. So there's still a little bit of winter in there.
Yeah, we have 2 major weather stories, basically. Tomorrow will be quite warm. We'll get into the double digits, but very windy. And then by Friday, it's a big snow event for us. In fact, you'll probably have to shovel more than once in most communities because of all the snow that's on the way. It's a significant one. Okay, looking at wind gusts today, it was very gusty south of the city. 80 in Pincher Creek, that was the max. Just over 80 in Lethbridge, in those mid-50s for Medicine Hat. Calgary and Brooks, 40 to 50 range for the day. And Drumheller, a little tamer at 35. Fast forward to tomorrow, though, in this far south quadrant here, Pincher Creek over to Lethbridge, looking at 110 kilometer per hour gusts tomorrow. And in Calgary, Brooks, Medicine Hat picking up to 60, even 70 kilometers per hour. So it's a very windy day tomorrow, windier than what we've had so far today. And because we're looking over that 100 kilometer per hour mark in the far south, so Pincher Creek over to Lethbridge, down to Milk River, Tabor included in this. This is why the wind warning is in place for these communities for tomorrow. The good news with this wind is most of the wind will be excessively gusty before the snowfall, so that will help in conditions somewhat. All right, this is what it did to temperatures today with regards to the gusts we had so far. 8 was the high in Brooks and Medicine Hat, 5 in Lethbridge, 7 in Calgary. Pincher Creek got up to 3. So very toasty temperatures for the end of February. Right now we're sitting at 5 in the city, 4 in Lethbridge, and in Medicine Hat and Brooks as well. Radar and satellite not showing you a whole lot right now, but I want to show you the future cast and what's to come. Key thing for tomorrow is we are looking at a good amount of sunshine. It's a nice day if you can handle the wind. It's a nice day tomorrow in the city and in the far south as well. Time of arrival for the snowfall in Calgary is around 6-7 p.m. tomorrow. So bright but windy, warm day tomorrow. And then by the supper hours, maybe as late as 7, that's when the snowflakes will start to fall here. And then this will track to the south. This is going to be pretty consistent, pretty widespread, and this is why we're looking at some significant totals with this, with the bullseye area being right here. So I'm going to show you amounts and what you can expect, but before we even get to that timeline of it moving out, it'll move out Friday night of the city, and the far south will still see some flurries Saturday morning. Here's a look at what you can expect in anywhere from 10 to 15 centimeters, basically Canmore, Cochrane, down through Calgary, Okotoks. Lethbridge could see some higher amounts, closer to that 20 mark, Milk River as well. Here's your Action Furnace 5-day forecast for the city. 10 degrees for tomorrow. Tomorrow night around 6-7 when the snow starts, 1 to 3 centimeters. And then another 5 to 10 expected for Friday. Check out your high for Friday, -7. And by Saturday, still cold at -8.
All right, we're kicking off trending tonight with a surprise for new parents. This is Scotland's gift to every newborn.
Some breast pads, maternity pads,
children's books,
bath and room thermometer, digital thermometer.
and your wee socks. Look at that.
Wow, this is the Scottish baby box, and it's something every baby born in Scotland gets. It's full of essentials for parents and newborn. It was designed to give every child an equal and healthy start in life.
Like it.
This goes on for quite a while. There's a lot in there. There's sleepers and jumpers and books and all sorts of things in there.
Fantastic.
That's a great idea.
Nice.
Yeah.
I also really appreciate the little tiny toques that they make for babies here in Calgary.
Yeah, very
I appreciate the accents, too.
Yes. Well, still with babies, the Toronto Zoo is celebrating the birth of an endangered Maasai giraffe, the world's tallest land mammal. The female calf was born Sunday morning, was standing within about 30 minutes. Zoo officials say the mother and the calf are doing well. They've been left alone to bond following the birth. And zoo officials also say this took on a greater significance following the unexpected death of the calf's father, Kiko, just last month. Wow.
Oh, look how sweet.
Cute. Well, an unsuspecting sanitation worker got a bit of a scare when they popped the top of a bin. They did not find trash, but a person was inside.
Oh.
Ohio police say this all started when a suspect ran from a traffic stop. So just watch this. Ooh, dashcam just happened to catch that moment. The garbage man lifts the lid on the case and then is frantically pointing police in the direction of the person emerging from a very stinky hiding spot, might I add.
Yeah, that's a stinky hiding. What did you do that
it was worth it to jump into a dirty garbage can?
Yeah, that's your best option.
Yeah. Police said we've nicknamed him Oscar the Grouch. He was on the run, but we were in the right place at the right time. They took him into custody.
So they got him, you see?
I hope he had a chance to shower. Yikes.
Okay, here's your Skywatch weather camera. What a cool shot of the city. And what a nice day it was. It was a little on the windy side for the city, but we had some warm temperatures for the end of February. We got to 7. Currently, we're sitting at 5, above the normal of 1. This is a look at gusts today. 50 was the max in the city, in the 80s. Pincher Creek over to Lethbridge. That'll get more excessive tomorrow, 110 km/h gusts. Pincher Creek over to Lethbridge, Milk River and Tabor. Closer to the Medicine Hat area, 60 to 70 km/h gusts. Calgary as well, and closer to Drumheller, 50 to 60. Windy day tomorrow ahead of this cold front that will be swiping through, and that will drop some snowfall. Before we get there, though, it'll be toasty, even toastier than today. Right now, we're sitting at 5 in the city, 4 in Lethbridge, Milk River, Medicine Hat, and Brooks. Nothing going on radar and satellite really at the moment, but your 24-hour forecast brought to you by Action Furnace Fixed Rider is free, showing you that 3 degrees at 8 a.m. The gusts will start picking up, so earlier in the morning, it will be actually quite nice, and then the gusts will start picking up to 70 km/h in the afternoon. 10 degrees will be the daytime high, so that's very toasty for this time of year. All right, 11 for Kamloops and Salmon Arm for tomorrow. Mixed precipitation for Golden and Fernie. Red Deer, Edmonton, Rocky Mountain House will start to see this snowfall. It will kick off as rainfall, then switch to snow earlier in the day. But by about 6 p.m. it should enter Olds. By 7 p.m. into Calgary, and then 10 p.m. in through Lethbridge and Medicine Hat. Ahead of this, it will be very gusty as well, as we talked about. That will get us up to 8 in Lethbridge and 11 in Medicine Hat for tomorrow. Tara?
Into the National Championship.
Good stuff, Glenn. Thank you. Let's get our final peek at the forecast. There's still a little bit of winter ahead.
Yeah, enjoy a little bit of spring tomorrow. And then just around those supper hours, it'll start to transition over to winter weather. Tomorrow, a high of 10. But it will be windy. The gusts will start around 50 km/h later in the morning, and then by the afternoon up to 70 km/h. And then 6-7 p.m. in the city specifically, that's when the snowflakes should start to fall. Visibility may be greatly reduced because for tomorrow night, it will also be combined with strong winds. 1 to 3 centimeters Thursday night, and then another 5 to 10 centimeters on Friday. Check out your high on Friday, -7, so cooler weather to come too. All right, and this to just give you a little idea of what people can expect everywhere, around that 15 centimeter mark, and then higher amount in through Pincher Creek and Milk River. Weather window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors, crafting quality windows and doors for your style, budget, and Alberta's climate. Thank you, Kennedy Wolf.
Thanks for your company tonight. Have a terrific evening. We'll see you again tomorrow.